It all began with a simple vision: to support and empower older adults in Central Virginia. In 1973, the Older Americans Act established the Area Agencies on Aging, and the Capital Area Agency on Aging was formed.
I'm Sarah Sneed, and I've had the pleasure and joy of working with this agency for most of my career, and almost 30 years now, but have been a member of the board for the past 13 years. Currently chair of the board, and absolutely I'm delighted to be advocating in that capacity. Senior Connections just has so many critical services that are so valuable to seniors and their family and caregivers, and it's just, the resources are immense. It is amazing that Senior Connections is going to celebrate a 50th year, and congratulations. And I just don't think we can celebrate enough the amazing work of the staff, as well as all of the persons that come together to make Senior Connections the great place that it is.
Over the past 50 years, Senior Connections has developed numerous programs to help address the needs of older adults, persons with disabilities, caregivers, and their families. Including our very first program, Congregate Nutrition, which would later evolve into the amazing program, Friendship Cafes. The Friendship Cafe program recently celebrated its 50th year anniversary as well, with a spectacular 70s themed celebration.
I am Missy Boyer. I'm the Director of Nutrition and Wellness at Senior Connections. I oversee our home delivered meals program, Friendship Cafes, and health and wellness programming. With our Older American Act funds, in partnership with Feed More and volunteers, we are able to provide over 750 adults with meals each week. The meals provided are nutritious and provide daily contact with caring volunteers. We also have 20 Friendship Cafes, which are our congregate nutrition sites that provide over 600 individuals with hot meals, activities, and socialization opportunities.
My name is Willis Fun, and now I'm a member of the Long Range Planning Committee, and also recently I've become part of the Finance Committee. Senior Connections is grassroots. In other words, the needs originates in the community. The policies really determine which way you're going in the future, and how it affects the community. Volunteers, community partners, staff are the heart of Senior Connections, and I want to emphasize that the advisory board members and also the board of director members are volunteers.
From volunteer insurance counseling to money management assistance, foster grandparents, and more, the incredible work of our volunteers touches every aspect of the agency. In the past year, over 320 volunteers donated more than 39,000 hours of service to their community.
50 years, that's a long time. That's a lot of volunteers. That's a lot of hard work. That's a lot of dedication. So thank you, all of our volunteers. Thank you for everything that you've done. Thank you for all of your contributions. Thank you for your hard work. And thank you so much for your connection with our agency, your connection to this work and making it happen. Thank you.
As an umbrella organization with over 150 community partners, Senior Connections serves over 24,000 adults and caregivers each year. Through our more than 20 unique programs, we provide critical services and information about available resources, all based on individual needs. Over the past 5 decades, we've had a profound impact on our growing community, and we've grown with them along the way.
My name's Larry Lyons. I represent Powhatan County on the Board of Directors. I'd say that the main work of Senior Connections is to improve the health and well-being of the senior population, both in the city and out in the outlying jurisdictions. Not all of those needs are the same, as evidenced by our more than 20 different programs that we offer. One of the real reasons for the agency was to help people stay in their homes longer. They do that by sharing information both with the individuals and with with the caregivers for those individuals.
My name is Michelle Johnson. I have been with Senior Connections now about 18 years on the board of directors. I represent Charles City County as the county administrator and served as the board chair of the board of directors for 5 years. You know, I've seen us go from Carey Street to now be on Sims Avenue, to the beautiful programming and, you know, expansion of Friendship Cafe. So the evolution of taking care of older adults is amazing, and Senior Connections is leading the way. I think without Senior Connections, there wouldn't be another option. Just to eliminate social isolation in itself is a huge asset to the communities, especially the rural communities. So when I think of Charles City County and the Friendship Cafe, just to see those older men and women come out and do activities to get them out of their homes and their daily routines, we would not have another option in our community if it wasn't for Senior Connections.
My name is Jean Adams. I've worked with the agency off and on in many jobs since 1979. In the beginning, we were operating under the Older Americans Act very closely, and it was very new, so we could only offer those services that the Older Americans Act permitted. But we have expanded, and volunteers have been a great part of that expansion. We've learned different ways to give people what they need rather than what we have to offer. We can spread out, and I credit volunteers for helping make that happen. The donors are what make it possible for us to offer mileage to volunteers, for instance, and help those who wouldn't be able to volunteer without getting that. I think the presence of donors and the work that they enable us to do has helped the agency expand in a wonderful way. We talk about being person-centered. It helps us do that because instead of counting pennies and only giving out a certain amount, we can give of ourselves and we can help people get what they really need as individuals.
Hi, I'm Marilyn Branch Mitchell. I'm the Human Resources Director here at Senior Connections. I've been very inspired by the way that Senior Connections has been able to adapt and pivot to the rapidly changing needs of our older adults. We've been very successful at finding creative solutions and ways to address the needs of our seniors and our staff. I'm confident that Senior Connections will be able to be flexible and continue to meet the changing needs of our seniors.
As we reflect on the remarkable growth and impact the agency has had over the past 50 years, we are filled with gratitude and optimism. We've expanded our reach, deepened our services, and helped thousands of individuals. Thank you for being a part of our journey, and here's to the next 50 years.